Didn't know all these parents were going to show up, but this is wonderful. Thank you for coming today. And I've got to tell you, these kids are troopers because we just put the script in their hand, at the end of last week. They've had like 2 run-throughs, but it's more of a kind of bring literature to life type experience. I just wanted them to have the opportunity to take a classic story that, by the way, was adapted by Miss Emma Gagnon. I'd like to introduce her. Many of you know her, I guess. Is that shoe working out for you? Okay. Good. And this is Emma. All right, you want to take a bow? Wonderful. All right. So I think because of the time, we're just going to jump in and get started. So children, are you ready? You're ready for your cues?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, you have your scripts?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, those are... Yeah. Welcome to the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, hosted by your friend and classmate, Alice. And you did take your bow, but you can take another one, a.k.a. Emma G. We thought that we'd begin the tea party with a little bit of history. How many of you know the story of Alice in Wonderland? Then you may remember how the story begins. Alice, who sits with her sister and her cat Dinah, outdoors on a sunny day. Alice's sister reads aloud.
And the Queen ordered off with his head. What use is a book without pictures? Meow. There are a great many books without pictures. Sisters!
Just then, out of nowhere, a very odd white rabbit went sprinting by Alice, talking as it did.
I'm late. A very important day. Time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late.
Without thinking, Alice jumped up and chased the white rabbit over the grass, under the hedge, and into a large rabbit hole. The rabbit hole went straight on like a tunnel. Finally, it came to an end, and there was the white rabbit. Again, Alice followed him secretly, but somehow lost him on the way. Instead, she found a door, but she was too big to fit through it. And then she found a bottle marked "Drink Me," which she was certain was not there before. So she decided she would taste it. And all of a sudden, Alice shrank and found herself too small to reach the handle of the door. At last, Alice found a little box and opened it, where she found a cookie marked "Eat Me." And so she ate it, and suddenly she grew as tall as a giraffe. And now she couldn't fit through the door again. So she started crying and crying and crying. And then, through her tears, she saw the bottle marked "Drink Me." So she drank it again, and to her surprise, she began to shrink. Now she became so small that she found herself washed up in the ocean of tears that she had shed, and she fit right through the keyhole. On the other side of the door, she was swept up in an ocean, and as she was sailing along, she said to herself,
I do wish I hadn't cried so much.
After she was swept up on the shore, she caught sight again of the white rabbit and followed him into a forest, where she again lost him. But there she met 2 curious creatures, Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Where'd you come from? But I don't know. It has been a curious day today. I'll tell you what's curious you are. No, you are. You are. No, you are. No, you are. No. You are. You are. You are. You are. You are. You are.
that there was no point in this conversation, walked on through this magical world. She pushed her way through giant flowers and came upon a huge mushroom. Just as she was about to pass, she heard a mysterious voice.
I don't know, so I've changed it up today, so now I'm here to start with this thing.
This did not make the caterpillar very happy at all.
Well, pardon me, but it sounds very kind for me. You rude little girl, how dare you insult me? What curious creatures. Who are you? Why, I'm the Cheshire Cat, of course. What's a Cheshire Cat? It's a cat that smiles, of course. Why do you keep saying of course? Because, of course, Cheshire Cats like to say, of course, I am a Cheshire Cat, of course. What is a Cheshire Cat? Oh, never mind. Which way do I get from here? Well, where are you trying to get to? I don't care much where. Then it doesn't matter which way you walk. So as long as I get somewhere. Oh, you're sure to do that. What type of people live around here? In that direction is the Hatter. In that direction lives the March Hare. Does it either you like? They're both mad. But I don't want to go among mad people. Oh, you can't help that. We're all mad here. I'm mad. You're mad. Why is everyone being serious here?
Alice went on her way until she came to the house of the March Hare. She knew it was so because the chimney was shaped like ears and the roof was thatched with fur. There was a long table set out in front where the March Hare and the Mad Hatter were having tea. The Dormouse was propped up on a chair sleeping.
Hello! We don't have any parties left, but all right, here's your invitation.
Mad Hatter.
Change spots, change spots. What type of party is this anyway? Why, I'm going to tell you, of
king had handed a flamingo to Alice and had looked at her oddly.
That's your mouse, child, and those hedgehogs are potato. Oh, I see. I thought you knew how to play the game. I do, but begin or I'll be off with your head.
Good, so guards, go over to the side. Just at that moment, thankfully for Alice, the royal trumpets sounded off, and the White Rabbit rushed into the scene.
Dun, dun, dun. This better be good or... Off with his head! There's important news. What is it then?
The White Rabbit nervously unscrolled the scroll and began.
The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts all in a summer day. Just this morning. The Knave of Hearts, she stole the tarts and took them quite away. What? Off with his head! But wait, do you know the Knave stole the tarts? Did you see him doing it? And who is the Knave anyway? Well, we don't know exactly who the Knave is, but there are suspected witnesses. If there are witnesses, then there will be a trial. Yes, a trial. There will be a trial. Follow me. You mean follow me? Do you think the Knave stole the tarts? And who is the Knave? Come on, this way. What are you waiting for? We need a zoning this way. And well,
Queen and King.
call the first suspect or a witness. First witness.
Much to Alice's surprise, the first witness was the Mad Hatter, who looked like he came directly from the tea party. With the teacup still in his hand, on either side of him was the March Hare and the Dormouse still singing.
Silence him or I'll be off with his head. State your name and where you were at the time of the crime. I'm the Hatter, and I've been at a tea party. Tea party, huh? Do you have any witnesses? We were together having tea. Yes, together having tea. More suspect. Approach the stand. We were together. We were together. At a birthday party. We couldn't have done it. But you could have worked together. The person was gone very well with your team. What do you have to say for yourself? I like that. Up with his head! But wait, they are telling the truth. I was there. Another witness approaches the stand. State your name. I'm Alice, of Your Majesty. What
Cheshire cat seemed to appear from nowhere, but not fully. His head was seen first, then his head and his tail, later his body pounced to another side of the room, and only his big smile could be seen.
Enough! Are there any other suspects? If not, I say we behead all those that have heads. But begging your pardon, Your Majesty, that's why we have a jury.
Yes, the jury, you must vote. You do fake stolen heart. Was it the Mad Hatter, the March Hare,
Cross over here.
the Dormouse, the Duchess,
Do you guys really think I was the one stealing the cards?
the Cheshire Cat,
I would never steal the cards. I would never allow it.
we found the thieves.
Here they are.
But we were going to share.
Off with their heads.
I told you not to do it. It was your fault. No, your fault. No, you. You. No, you. You.
sister, and closing her eyes, she wished very hard that she could be back on that same bank with her sister and Dinah.
Alice, wake up, Alice. Oh, I am so glad to be back. What? Oh, never mind.